did Gibbs and Benny just end hip hop's hottest beef? We have to break this down. So in 2021, Freddie Gibbs mocked Benny. We remember this. This was after a robbery attempt that left Benny. I mean, he was shot. This is real talk.
Nobody was shot at that particular incident, though. Continue. I'm sorry. I was just clarifying.
Thank you. So, but we know things escalated between Benny and Freddie because this is all documented. And he ended up being with Freddie's ex-girlfriend at the time. I think her name was Destiny Fox. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's her name.
But there was recent footage that popped up of he and Benny talking in the airport. Now, who knows what the nature of the conversation was, but I saw West Side Gun basically saying, look, it's either going to be tables and chairs or y'all need to just talk and figure out what's going on.
War or peace.
Well, I mean, the clip was longer than that, but I see what you're saying. And I feel him on that because when you see two artists that are dope and you can tell what that project would be as a fan, I like to hear stuff like that. So do fans ultimately benefit from the creative output that a beef can produce, or do they get caught up in a negative cycle of the online conflict, the drama that comes with it? And does that detract or take away from the music? Because you have two sides to this. What do you guys think about this? Because I think a potential, reconciliation would be dope because I know what type of music they would be able to put out if they got together.
There's part of me, it's that thrives off of negativity, and honestly, if you're a content creator, you can't judge me because so do you. Because hey, man, we realized what the numbers were when we were able to go and dissect the Kendrick versus Drake.
It's true.
There's some of you who became content creators because of that beef. I mean, you have nothing to talk about now. Nobody cares, but that's neither here nor there. So honestly, wartime does create a certain level of content for, I would just say, us as content creators. As far as consumers and people who love hip hop, I would love to see them get together and do some high level street rap. That is something that I enjoy as well, just as someone who likes to put on my headphones and hear a slap here and there. But just because it's peace between them doesn't mean there's going to be collaboration. I mean, we talked about Pete Rock and CL Smooth. I don't think there's particularly war between them. They don't have anything that is detrimental, or they're not talking about each other's families or anything. But, you listen to Pete Rock, the past was the past, and that's never going to happen again. And so I think, if anything, maybe they've moved past beefing and talking bad about each other in public spaces. But I don't hold a lot of hope for them collaborating artistically anytime in the future.
What you think, Nick? Like, do fans, do they get something from this, or is it really about just the music and them being able to be pulled away from what could be in terms of the projects?
Yeah, I mean, I think two things can be true at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unfortunately, we've seen many examples of great music that's come from beef. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know that they were actually prepping to work together. Like, I wasn't even hip to that information.
Well, it's not confirmed that they're, I guess prepping to work on anything. Is just more of a conversation that happened at the airport that could lead to something down the road. I don't think everything has been cleared.
It's just like wishful thinking.
Yeah, this is more wishful thinking just from the fan. I'm a fan, so I'd love to hear this, but this is more wishful thinking. Nothing has been confirmed at this point.
I mean, well, one thing we know about Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher is they both like to talk shit about people.
That's true.
So, I mean, I kind of think this is just par for the course for what they both do. I mean, obviously, I know it's been covered, but, Gibbs taken shots at people on his recent record, and Benny's done it plenty in the past. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, cats like that are gonna
do that.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna make records talking crazy about people. And I'm sure some great music will come out of it. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I ain't mad at you.
Are we gonna get a hit 'em up out of this? Who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show before. Like, I'm not a huge, I know battling and rah is a part of hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Fine. I'll concede that. But I don't necessarily enjoy it.
Mm.
It's not something about like, it would be cool to see. So I don't know, to answer the question, like, I don't know if it really amplifies it for me. Like,
Okay.
Like, it doesn't really do anything. I think it would just be cool if like two artists that were really good, that were kind of in the same pocket, got together and made more records together. So it would be cool if that happened, but
Does it feel like it's happened more recently? Like is this kind of a touchstone because Drake specifically has been wrapped up in Kendrick and Pusha T and all of this stuff, or has it always permeated? I don't get me wrong. I know it's always been there. I know the LL Cool Mo D. We can go way back. I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, what the Kendrick and Drake thing did is put it on like CBS News. Is this just more high profile? Is this on our minds because of that? Because I mean, I don't think CNN is gonna mention Gangsta Gibbs and Benny the Butcher.
I think a lot of people have just seen this as a formula. Now, I honestly think that Benny and Freddie have some real issues going on.
I agree.
So like, I don't know any of the backstory on that. So
to keep it short and sweet, something happened in Buffalo where Freddie was supposed to do a concert. He was in a restaurant with his baby mama / girlfriend. I think a chain or something was taken. He still did the show that night, and things kind of just ensued from there. I don't know how it initially started, but they've been jabbing at each other a little bit back and forth for years now. But again, I think people see that formula and kind of stick to it. What's his name? Joey Badass dropped a song at the beginning of the year calling people out essentially, and it was in the name of rap. So like when we talk about a beef in the name of it just being a friendly jab on wax, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, it brought along a lot of songs from other people. Even Ab-Soul dropped a diss song toward him, and they're going on tour together. Yeah. So it's literally in the nature of hip hop. I G for that. But when it comes to it getting serious, we all were around when the East-West Coast beef started. And we seen what happened to two of the people that were at the top of the totem pole in the rap game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This literally leads to gunplay that leads to death. That's what I don't enjoy. Now, if we're having some friendly jabs to kind of, you know what I'm saying, steel sharpen steel, I'm with that. But as far as like the fans benefiting and things like that, I mean, it's something to talk about online. We didn't have the outlet to talk about it online, so it didn't live as long as it does now, I think. And a lot of people definitely kind of hype it up because everybody takes a side and my side is right, your side is wrong, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, these are rappers. This is their career. Yeah. And hopefully it doesn't escalate to something where, you know what I'm saying, dead rappers get better promotion.
Yeah, true.
You got anything to add, Lone? Are you straight?
No, I'm good.
No, see, I don't even think they made up. It was just a conversation. This is just people kind of thinking that they made up, and Westside Gunn saying that it would be good for them to actually sit down and talk. I agree. Because this is neutral ground. Somewhere else, tables, like you said, will be moving or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Either it's war or it's peace. So, like, if they can move on from this and get on with their lives and continue to release music, because honestly, I thought together they made a pretty dope 1-2 combination.
For sure. I agree.
So if they're able to get back to that, that's cool. If not, then that's cool too. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, the only thing that I would just kind of echo is what Terry said. Like, there's a difference between like the Ray Vaughn and Joey Badass beef than the seriousness of what seems to be behind the Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs thing.
Right. Yeah, when you get robbery and people's baby moms involved, like that takes it to another level.
Well, this isn't the first time that Gibbs has been involved in like robberies and shootings and things like that too. So I think the potential for that seems closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At this age, I'm like, look, man, let's get to the music, bro. Like,
facts.
Let's just, because to Terry's point, this is one of those situations where it's definitely real. This is not one of those other ones, but at the same time, it's real. But I also know what type of heat we've seen it. We've had a few examples of what it could be. So, from
50 is an anomaly
50
because You know, he came in the game beefing with people.
That's true.
Like even
That's
before
true.
the whole Ja Rule beef started that we knew of, he was already beefing with them. You know what I'm saying? And he got shot and survived that and continued to perpetuate this beef with everybody essentially. And he's still doing it to this day. That's his thing. I'm actually surprised that he's only been shot those however many times he was shot.
I mean, he's turned into a master troll, but he's also
got good security now.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's financially so secure that I think he is also insulated.
Yeah,
that's
to a
fair.
degree.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He definitely came in on that type of time, though. That's
he
a good
absolutely
point.
did. He's still on that type of time.
Yeah.
I mean, his first song we know of was
How
How
to
to
Rob.
Yeah. So shout out to Gibbs and Benny, man. Whatever that is, let's figure that out. And as they always say, it's cliche, but it's for the culture. Like let's make some dope music, man. At the end of the day, I just like dope music. And hopefully these brothers can get together and do that.